awesome. Hey, if you're looking for some ways to keep the kids busy in a fun and educational way, how about a good book? Today we are talking to author and motivational speaker, Coach Dana Cavalea. If you recognize that name, it's probably because he also spent more than a decade coaching with the New York Yankees. Coach joins us this morning by phone. Thanks for taking the time to chat with us.
Erica, thanks for having me.
Appreciate it. Okay, so for so many families, we know it's all about keeping the kids busy during these uncertain times, but of course also staying positive for them. And you've actually written a children's book that does both, and it seems to be doing quite well. First, tell us a little bit more about Champion Kids.
Yeah, Champion Kids is really a book series that I wrote for kids. It's made up of a couple different books now, and it's really meant to inspire, motivate, and encourage kids, and also teach them through the lessons of sports on how to deal with some of the situations that they're going to deal with in life. Everything from, bullying to dealing with a friend that may be sick or a family member that may be sick, or even just working together with teammates. How do we do that? And I wanted to create these books in a series of books called Champion Kids to really create a bunch of champion kids.
I love that. I mean, like you just mentioned, it's done so well, you've turned it into a series. Tell us about Disco Desi as well.
Yeah, Disco Desi is my newest book. It's actually coming out this month. And a close friend of mine passed away from cancer 2 months ago. So I wanted to write a book to celebrate him as a person, to celebrate his life. And I said, you know what? He was a very influential coach, and he had a passion for kids. So I created the character. His nickname was Disco Desi. And really the book was written to teach kids how to deal with the good and the bad in life, because they're going to face good and they're going to face bad.
Yeah.
I just wanted to create a book to prepare them for both.
I love that. I mean, talk about an impressive background for you coaching in the pros. Why children's book? What really drew you to that in the first place?
Well, a lot of what we work on with athletes once they get to the pros is keeping their confidence up and keeping their confidence peaked. And I felt what better time to address that issue than when they're kids. So by the time they get to the pros, they're ready to handle and deal with whatever comes at them. So that was the whole idea. Write a series of books that were influential for kids. It was personal development for kids, which you don't see a lot of. You see it for adults, but not kids. And that was the whole idea behind the book series. Create champion kids that can attack life like a true champion.
We're looking at so many of the kids smiling here with copies of your book. I mean, obviously, a lot of kids might be needing some motivation or just inspiration right now, being cooped up at home. What do you really hope that they get out of any of your books?
I hope that they can learn to see themselves as a champion. I want them to see themselves that they can do anything in life if they put their mind to it and they work for it. So again, always focusing on inspiring the kids and giving them that can-do attitude, which the parents could support as well. Read the books to the kids, and the parents will learn great lessons, the kids will learn great lessons, and together they'll both be champions.
Absolutely. I mean, it is so strange that it's very timely. I mean, you're talking about a classic message, but this really applies to a lot of folks right now. Did you ever suspect that?
You know what? I just knowing the ups and downs of life that we all face, I knew that we would face something. Did I know we were going to face this together as a country? No, I didn't. But again, I do believe in the power of education and the power of reading and the power of books. And I've used it myself to keep myself at the highest level and in peak condition and peak performance. So I said, why not do that for kids? And why not do that for families? And that's what I want. I want these books to be read to kids. I want kids to read them. I want parents to read them. And together, again, my mission is create a nation of champions.
Absolutely. We can all use a little bit of that motivation and inspiration. If folks are watching, where can they pick up a copy?
They could go to Amazon, or they could go to danacavalea.com or barnesandnoble.com as well.
Perfect. We will post all that information. Coach, thank you so much for joining us by phone today. We really appreciate you taking the time.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Have a wonderful day.
You too, Erica. Bye.